I used to love dancing in high school. When I had alcohol to lead, to buffer, to lubricate. And when I had a social group who would join me in those experiences, particularly the rave scene, I loved it. But at some point after high school, I lost all those people. And they weren't just friends. They were the family that I built at that time. And I didn't know it at the time, but it was devastating to experience that loss at that age. And for at least 15 years after that, I didn't make any new friends. And I also stopped dancing, amongst other things that I stopped. And my alcoholism was the main thing, I would say. I had relationships, I had a child, but I didn't have those friends, and I didn't have a family that I could feel connected to. And I'm sharing this because dancing was a huge part of me. And I often wonder, when people watch others advocating for things on social media without a backstory, do they wonder, like, who the fuck cares? Why are they doing this? And I dance now the way I do because it's part of the reclamation, the liberation, the finding our way back to ourselves. And that's why I dance and I share it and I believe in its power. Is that the only way back to ourselves? I just saw a notification pop up randomly from Threads and said, I can't stop dancing. Confirmation. Right? It's not the only way, and if you follow me, I have many outlets. But movement is such a powerful thing. Because yes, meditation and stillness also help to find our way back to what feels truest to ourselves. But energy is a tricky thing because it needs to move. And not only that, it also gets stuck. And that's why it's so important, and why I feel it such an impact when I'm moving. Free-flowing, intuitive movement, dance. Because it's moving the trauma, the stagnancy, the creative force that's in us and around us. And I started sharing the dance because, like I said, I used to dance, But when I stopped drinking, I thought I would never dance again. I didn't think I could find it without the buffer, the lubricant. And also, I share it because I had a fear of dancing in public. And it was for me to get over that fear. So the big question is, did it work? I went to one sober dance with my 12-step family on a New Year's Eve 3 years ago. That was the first time I felt free enough to dance in public. But I never did it again until this year. I went to a movement experience. It was actually a poetry in the park event where the co-host, you can find her at vagabondartportal. I'll link that. Her name is Anissa, at anissa.welsh. A notification just popped up from her on my screen on Insta. I'll put her in the link. And she offered her movement. She calls it Roga, R-O-G-A. And she pushed us to move. She didn't push us, she asked us. I had to push myself to get out of my comfort zone. So that was the second time. And it was there that I got over that fear of dancing, moving in public with other people. Bless her. And bless the other person that was there who participated. Philip Zane. I will link him as well. He is another creative being who is sharing his expression with the world. I attended another one of her rogas on the beach in Turkey Point this past week at sunrise, and it was incredible, and I had no fear. So yeah, it works. Getting yourself on camera can help you get over many of your fears. If you are sharing from a genuine place, a place of sincerity, a place of commonwealth, a place of authentic spirituality, a place of wanting to change not just yourself, but the world a little piece. Because it's the ripple effect. I didn't mean for this to be a longer video, but it is. So, I will stop here. And I will see you in the next heart to heart. May our hearts be open and our souls free. Enjoy the rest of your day.